Hello, friends. Today, we're going to be talking about my favorite Borderlands 2 Vault Hunter, but also my least favorite Borderlands 2 Vault Hunter, Zer0. In particular, his class mods. I'll be going over the purple class mods first, and then go to the legendaries, making tier list at the end. I should also say before starting that all of the purple comps are going to be treated as blue, at least in the bonuses to skills. That's how I have it written down the script. What I really mean by that is, when I talk about the percentages they add bonuses to, I'll be talking about them as purple, because that's what's going to be shown on Loot Lemon, because Loot Lemon doesn't show blues. But when I talk about which ones to farm for, because I'm going to recommend what I'd farm for, like the bonuses to skills, I'm treating them as blue, so +6 and +5 instead of +5 and +4 and +4, I think that's how it is, with purples. The Infiltrator. A purple Infiltrator class mod gives you 52% fire rate and melee damage at OP 10. I know the item card only says 34%, but it lies. It will add points into Be Like Water, Unforeseen, and Iron Hand. Be Like Water and Iron Hand are pretty decent skills. Iron Hand being a very nice skill for general survivability. Unforeseen, however, is not the best skill, and it falls off when you start going OP. If you're going to farm this class mod, I would recommend going for a +6 in Iron Hand and a +5 in Be Like Water, just for that added survivability. The Professional. Purple Professional class mod adds a 58.5% reload speed and a +1,053,349 to your shields. Just like the Infiltrator, the item card displays a false percentage of reload speed. It adds points into Two Fang, Killer, and Ambush. These are all really good skills, but I recommend, if you're not using snipers, a +6 into Killer and a +5 into Two Fang. If you're not using snipers, I'd recommend getting +6 into Killer and a +5 into Ambush. This class mod is pretty good with a Jacob shotgun focused build. This is the reload speed, and if you get a +5 into Two Fang, that's nice as well. The Shot. A purple shot class mod adds a +57.5% accuracy to you and your team members. Just like the last two, it displays a fake value on the item card. The shot adds points into optics, precision, and kill confirmed. I'd definitely recommend getting a +6 on the precision and a +5 into kill confirmed. Optics is not a very good skill, unless you really like enjoying using the fucking Godfinger, playing on the dust or something. That's it. The Spy. A purple Spy class mod will add a +17% to your cooldown rate. It adds points into Velocity, Ambush, and Unforeseen. I would of course not recommend bothering with Unforeseen and getting a +5 to Velocity and a +6 into Ambush. Velocity makes certain weapons harder to use. For example, the Becca. But if you don't use the weapons that get negatively affected by the skill, then get either or to +6. Doesn't really matter then. The Stalker. The Pistol class mod. A purple Stalker adds a +52% to fire rate and mag size to pistols, and a 51% to shield recharge rate. But, like other class mods I've talked about, the item card has a false fire rate value. The Stalker adds points in a Rising Shot, Follow Through, and Counter Strike. I'd recommend getting a +6 in a Rising Shot and +5 in Follow Through. This is one of my favorite class mods, if just for the bonuses to Follow Through. Just zoom around at infinity or something. It's just a fun playstyle. The Survivor. A purple Survivor adds a bonus 1,196,988 to health, and gives you 31,420 HP per second. It adds points into Ambush, Rising Shot, and Resurgence. I believe this is the class mod for Healthgate, which is something I've never done. So my guess is you want a +6 in a Rising Shot, +5 in Ambush. The Rogue. The Rogue class mod is kind of weird. It's the Tiny Tina class mod, so you have to farm for the right alignment. I'd either get a neutral or chaotic on the first alignment, and a good or evil on the second, depending on what you're going for. Neutral adds a +59% to your mag size. Chaotic adds a +58.5% to your fire rate. Good adds a 58.5% to your reload speed, and evil adds a +59% to your crit damage. Do take notice that the buffs to your fire rate and reload speed have fake values on the item card, because of course it fucking does, dude. But I like using the chaotic good with plus 6 in two-fang or plus 5 in velocity with Jacob shotguns. But it's not as good for Jacob shotguns as the legendary killer. It adds a 52% bonus to your team's crit damage. It adds a plus 5 to headshot, killer, velocity, ambush, and two-fang. It can drop from chubby enemies, so if you want to farm, you're going to see Ellie's Garage or the Badlands for a while. This is one of my favorite class mods for Zero. As we said before, it's great for Jacob shotguns or shotguns in general. Shotgun Zero is one of my favorite playstyles. Turning a sniper character into a close range shotgun class is really cool to me. But let's move on. The Legendary Ninja. The Legendary Ninja is the melee com for Zero. It adds a plus 69% to your melee damage. Nice! It adds a plus 5 to backstab, resurgence, killing blow, ambush, and follow through. Just like the killer, it drops from chubbies. But I don't really have much to add. I don't play melee Zero. Sorry. The Legendary Sniper. The Sniper adds a plus 55% sniper damage and a plus 55% to all crit damage, even though the card only says sniper damage. It's also one of the only cons to come with a downside, that downside being a minus 1,101,229 to shield capacity. It adds a plus 5 to precision, one shot, one kill, headshot, kill confirmed, and velocity. It also drops from chubbies. I'd recommend getting a non-OP one because its downside is significantly less harsh than the OP10 one. The Legendary Hunter. This is hands down Zero's best class mod. It gives a 51% bonus to cooldown rate, a 41% to your crit damage, and a 36.8 bonus to your reload speed. But like always, the item card has a false reload speed value. Oh, and every time you activate your action skill, you gain 10% health, which isn't a whole lot, but Zero takes whatever he can get when it comes to health again. It adds 5 points into Headshot, Fast Hands, Counter Strike, Killing Blow, and Iron Hands. The Hunter is very versatile. It may not be as effective at doing one thing like the Sniper or Stalker, but it makes up for it by buffing all of your weapons and such. But you get it from raid bosses, specifically Vermi, Dexy, and Vora. And I should also say it drops from on Ook, or I might have pronounced that wrong, but whatever. Triple O. So, if you ever want to do a shotgun build or anything, already gonna need Twister, so, you know, you're getting 2 birds with 1 stone. The Slayer of Terramorphous. Not good enough for the boss you have to kill to get it from. At least the Hunter is a good enough reward for you have to kill to get it. The only good stat it buffs is max health. It adds 1,101,229 to max health. Burn damage and ignite chance don't matter at all for Zero, but it adds 4 points into Headshot, Optics, Fast Hands, Counter Strike, and Iron Hand. But fucking come on now, it uses all of the skills for Hunter, but it replaces Killing Blow, which is a really good skill even for non-melee builds, for Optics, and only puts 4 points in the skills. Come on, this is a reward for a fucking raid boss. Could they not do any better? Are they stupid? Tier list time. S tier, Hunter, Sniper, Killer. All add crit damage to all of your guns, which is really great for Zero. Sniper is of course the class mod for sniper rifles, but Hunter and Killer are both really versatile. I know I mainly talked about how good Killer is with shotguns, but it's still really great with other weapons, and don't forget its team crit damage. So, if you play with friends, they'll all get some nice, juicy crit damage. A tier, Stalker, Ninja, and Rogue. These are all really good class mods, but just a little more limited in uses. Stalker is great, but it's only for pistols. The Ninja is the best class mod if you're going to use a melee build. And Rogue is good for either shotguns or assault rifles. I like snipers, but you know, there's better options. You all add good bonuses, skills, you're good, just not the best. B tier, Survivor and Professional. These are the survivability class mods. Survivor is probably better than the professional in most cases, but that reload speed could come in handy. They both add points into some really good skills. There's nothing I can complain about here. Solid B tier picks. C tier, Infiltrator. Infiltrator is the only C tier com in my opinion. You can mainly do some weird melee gun hybrid build with it. Doesn't really add points into bad skills other than fucking unforeseen. It's decent at best. D tier, Spy, Shot, Slayer of Terramorphous. These are all Zer0's worst class mods. The Spy sounds good on paper, but only adds 17% cooldown rate at max. The skills it adds points into aren't terrible, it's just one of them completely butchers certain weapons, and the other one is unforeseen. But ambush isn't too bad. Works well with the com's ability. Shot is a sniper without damage, optics, kill confirm are bad skills, but precision is okay. Now the Slayer. The Slayer is simply not worth who you have to fight to get it. Zer0 does not need fire damage, it's a legendary and puts 4 points into skills instead of 5, but at least it adds points into good skills, other than optics. So, you agree with the tier list? You not? Are there comms you move around? Tell me in the comments. And thank you to my editor and friend Sting, for, of course, editing this video. Have a good day, and goodbye.